is Red Feather from Grepax. In this Krita video, we will be showing and discussing the order of operation within Krita. Notice that we are utilizing Krita's curved animation feature, but as we bring up the feature, only one layer holds the information and shows the opacity keyframes added. In this video, we will be showing how someone may improperly build, and then while trying to utilize the Krita curved animation, it appears not to function. Once we show this and show how to correct it, we then show how to animate the text. Open Krita, create a new document. Now for this example, we know we will need a total of 3 layers. So go to the Add Layer plus symbol, adding 2 more Krita layers. As we told you, we will be utilizing the Krita curved animation feature. Go to the Krita menu bar, click Settings, scroll down to Show Dockers. Make sure the box has a check mark in it. Just below that, hover over Docker so as the drop-down menu appears. Scroll down to Animation Curves, placing a check mark in its box. Once this is done in Krita, let us create some text, adjusting the size of the font and color, then click Save and Close. Then grab the text in the Krita layer, moving it to an area you would like ours being centered for the most part. Once this is done in Krita, do any further vector manipulation necessary, and then merge the text layer to a layer below. Once this is done in Krita, it then is time to prepare our Krita timeline for our animation. In doing so, duplicate frames all the way to the point you would like the animation to end. Next, let us create the next set of Krita text that will be fading in utilizing the curved animation feature of Krita. Once this is done, in Krita, grab the text, moving it into a good area, ours being centered over our first text for the most part, in order that they will line up do any further vector adjustments, then move the vector layer down so it can be merged with paint layer 2. So let's everyone just take a deep breath for a moment and relax. From the pro Krita users to the new Krita users. Next, we need to use a Krita blank keyframe. So, right below where the last frame is for our to be animated text, right-click and click Add Blank Frame. Then go to the frame 0, moving that frame in front of the blank frame. So let us add a Krita blank keyframe above our second frame text. There we go. So now notice that as we bring up the Krita curved animation feature, clicking Add Keyframe does nothing. That is because the first one must be manually added. In order to do this, go to the Krita Add Animation Keyframe, click the drop-down menu, and add an opacity keyframe. Now watch as I lower the opacity in layers. It shows the opacity going to 0, but the Krita timeline does not show this. There are two quite obvious reasons for this. One being the proper Krita build procedure was not followed. And two, the blank keyframe is canceling the action. Irregardless, let's go ahead and add our next opacity keyframe where we think it should go. Things could be adjusted or others can be added after we fix this issue. So let us fix this. Go to Layers, move Krita Layer 2 above 3. Move all the keyframes to Layer 2 from Layer 3. Now give it a playback to ensure everything is the way it should be. On the Krita timeline, once this is done, it is now time to create our animation for our text. Shut off the eyelet of the text you're not working with. Make sure you have the proper layer highlighted in Layers and turn on onion skins. Then click on the first frame to be animated. In the toolbox, click on the Krita Transform a Layer or Selection tool. On the canvas, go to one of the corners of the Krita Transform a Layer or Selection toolbox until you see a circle. Grab the circle, rotating it in a direction you would like. Keep doing this per frame until you are back to a good position, ours being where we started. Then give it a playback. If everything is looking good and you are happy with your Krita project, turn off onion skins and turn back on the eyelet for the other text and give it another playback. If everything is still looking good and to your liking, it is then time to add some Krita background color. Highlight the empty Krita paint layer, go to the toolbox, click the bucket tool, then to the color picker, choosing the color of your choice. Then to the canvas for placement. Give it another playback. If everything is still to your liking, it is then time to render your animation. We hope you have enjoyed this Krita tutorial and found it useful in some fashion, and if so, then why not give this video a like? And while you're at it, why not become a subscriber and ring that bell in order to be notified your way of newly released videos. I mean, After all, ladies and gentlemen, it is free. The beginning and the end of this video has been provided by none other than Alex Abayu 1. Thank you in advance. I am out.